So the first goal was, from a financial perspective, was financial sustainability. We have to run this club in a way where the numbers match up every season. We cannot lose money running this club. And so that means that we're going to have to find creative ways to make money, which includes being more engaged with our sponsors, with our fan base, being more thoughtful and proactive around building and developing talent and identifying talent that other people don't see, and then selling some of that talent, hopefully not too much of it, into other clubs in order to increase our revenue base. So that was really the first goal. And then ultimately the goal is to build a club that is very much rooted in the league, has no risk of relegation, is sitting, kind of at the top half of the table, that is, every now and again taking points off of one of the big clubs, and is able to produce players that are feeding the Saudi national team, are being sold into the biggest clubs, the highest spending clubs, and is seen as a real builder of talent. If you want your son to go to the best possible club that's going to train him and institutionalize him, we want one day that to be the Al-Khaloud Academy. And that one day there's a brand around the Al-Khaloud Academy that when people know, oh, a player came out of Ben's club, that player is disciplined. They have good sleeping habits, good respect for their coaches and other players. They eat well, they train hard, and they've been trained by the highest caliber coaches in the world. And so that's kind of the brand we'd like.
How long it would take you to reach that?
I don't think it's as long as you think. So it starts at the top. We need to hire some new academy senior professionals that have run some of the best academies in the world. I brought into my club, it's not been publicly announced, but the former CEO of a club called AZ Alkmaar, which is a club from the Netherlands, which actually has now built quietly one of the best player identification and production factories in Europe. They made over 400 million euros over the last few years selling players into the big clubs in Europe, and they have a better academy today than Ajax or Feyenoord, and that's because they built it very thoughtfully, systematically, institutionally. So I brought him in as part of this project to help build that type of infrastructure.
Come on.